The history of organ transplantation is a saga marked by scientific quests, ethical debates, and transformative breakthroughs that have revolutionized medicine. The first successful organ transplant represents a crucial turning point in this narrative, setting the stage for a new era of hope for patients with end-stage organ disease. Organ transplants date back to ancient times, but it wasn't until the 20th century that advances in medicine made successful procedures possible. The pivotal breakthrough came in the form of the first successful human organ transplant, a kidney transplant performed on December 23, 1954. The operation took place at the Peter Bent Brigham Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts, and was led by Dr. Joseph Murray. The patient, Richard Herrick, suffered from chronic nephritis, a severe kidney disease, and received a kidney from his identical twin brother, Ronald Herrick, thereby eliminating the problem of immune rejection which had plagued earlier attempts at transplantation. This first successful procedure was a game changer. Transplant surgery moved quickly from experimentation to a practical therapy for end-stage organ failure due to several critical factors: the understanding of the immune response, development of better surgical techniques, and introduction of immunosuppressive drugs. Without immunosuppressants, the recipient's body would often reject the new organ. The development of drugs like azathioprine and later cyclosporin helped to mitigate this, making long-term success possible. The impact of the first successful organ transplant has been profound. According to the United Network for Organ Sharing, UNOS, since the establishment of the National Transplant Registry in 1987, the number of transplants performed in the U.S. has risen to over 39,000 annually by 2020. Kidney transplants constitute the major share, but other organs like the liver, heart, lungs, and pancreas are also being transplanted with increasing frequency, massively improving and extending the lives of recipients. The ripple effects have been felt not just in medicine, but across society. Organ transplantation has brought vital discussions to the fore, such as the ethical implications of organ donation and the need for systems to ensure fair organ allocation. It also prompted the passing of pivotal legislation, including the National Organ Transplant Act of 1984, which established the Organ Procurement and Transplantation Network, OPTN, to maintain a national registry for organ matching. The economic impact, albeit secondary to the incalculable human benefit, has been substantial as well. Transplants, while expensive in the short term, often end up being more cost-effective than long-term treatment options like dialysis for kidney failure. This has implications for both healthcare systems and the long-term quality of life for patients. Yet, challenges persist. As of early 2023, the gap between the number of organs needed and the number available remains substantial. Despite continuous efforts to encourage organ donation, a significant shortage still exists, and a large number of patients die every year while on the wait list. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, more than 100,000 individuals are on the National Transplant Waiting List as of early 2023, highlighting the necessity of progress in both organ donation and alternative solutions like artificial organs and stem cell therapies. In conclusion, the first successful organ transplant was more than just a medical milestone. It was the opening of a critical frontier in the ongoing quest to save lives and improve the quality of life for patients across the globe. The legacy of that first procedure is seen in the millions who have since received transplants and in the continuing evolution of the field, which promises even more astonishing breakthroughs in the future.